There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. You know, it's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino Is the Name. Hey, yo, what's going on right now? You're watching Casino Is the Name, and I'm doing this video to kind of clear up some things, okay? And I don't want my message to, I want my message to be understood, okay? So on this channel, the whole purpose of this channel is to push forward progression. It is to change people's lives. It is to change my life. It is to change your life. And, you know, we talk about positive things. We talk about forward progression. We talk about getting money. We talk about education. We talk about mindset. We talk about all of these positive things. And I just want my message to be understood the right way, because I've come to understand that things may come across to certain people. You could be talking about something that you did, and it could be perceived as being braggadocious or something like that, which is no way the intent of anything that we're doing on this channel. What we are doing is trying to show that things are possible. I came from unbelievable circumstances to get here. I came from the lowest of the low. I come from 32304 zip code. You can Google it, Tallahassee, Florida. That is the poorest zip code in the state of Florida, documented. I went to the poorest high school. I went to the poorest middle school in the entire state of Florida. You can Google this. I went to Griffin Middle School. I went to Godby High School in the poorest zip code in the state of Florida. All right. So I just want you to understand that me coming from that, my mindset is to get to this place, to get to this place where I'm at. I had to be a certain way. I had to become a certain kind of way that I wasn't, and that I wasn't even around to see. So, you know, if you're not talking about, well, you know, I'm going to go back. So I was fortunate that, well, I grew up hustling. You know what I'm saying? I came up hustling, and, you know, all kind of hustles, you know, all kind of different little traps. We was doing some everything. And so I came from a hustler mindset. You know, I've been hustling, and I looked at the world as a hustle. Like, everything was a hustle. I was trying to get some money. I could, you know, I ain't know nothing else for real. That was what drove me. That's what drove everything around me, was the hustle. You know, even if it was a small win, it was a win. We wanted everything. We needed everything. That was just the mindset I came from. And so when going into the military, you know, I left the streets for the military. I went into the military, and I was fortunate to find some guys who also had a hustler mindset in Mitri and Columbus or whatever. And, you know, those my partners, Mitri and Columbus. So I was able to link up with them, and they had a similar mindset that I had. When we were in Germany, and we over there, we doing shows. I'm selling clothes. You know, I'm ordering 25 pair of Jabot jeans in, and I'm selling them before I leave the parking lot at the post office. Like, you know, it was just, you know, just hustle after hustle. Me and Alatate, you know, we had a barbershop in the dorms, in the military. Like, I've always been hustling. Just, I ain't know nothing else. I didn't even think about things any other kind of way. You know, when I go to a club, I was looking at how much money they making at the door. I wonder if I can run this night, you know, like, okay, they're pouring too much liquor, or how much can they make that bottle stretch? How much can they make off a bottle? That is just the way my mind is programmed. And then I go from there to Robins Air Force Base, and I was working on a contract that you had to volunteer for. And so everybody who had volunteered for this contract was just really trying to get some money up. And we was all young, and we was all hustling. And the conversations we had while we were at work Imagine working with 15 hustlers. And like everybody that you on assignment with is a hustler. And so y'all talking about everything. Mr. Sergeant Bailey taught me how to buy my first house. He had 7 already, you know. He taught me so many things, and then I went from there. And, you know, the conversations and the mindset that, you know, we shared, it's just who I am. I mean, it's just at the core, it's just what I am. It's just who I am. It's where I'm happiest. I want to know about how positive something is going for you. I want to learn from you. I want you to learn from me. This is what I know. We share. We share. That's what I know. So I get it that some people, they don't want to talk about anything like that. They'd rather talk about television or what's on the game, or they'd rather talk about shoes. They'd rather talk about almost anything else, but that ain't what I'm interested in. That ain't never been what I'm interested in. I feel most alive when we are communicating about success, struggles even, you know, and trying to figure it out. Like that's who I am. That's what I am. Okay, I am in no means trying to on this channel, like if I'm talking to, you know, Kelley them or whoever, you know, Gene, if I'm talking to anybody and they talking about, oh, you know, we made 80,000 on this house, or we made 200,000 on this house, or we took this money, bought this house, and you know, we did this with it. I paid this guy to do this. I paid this guy to do this. I love that. I love that. I don't hear nothing else but positive. I don't know nothing else, you know? And I get it. There's people who don't care about none of that. And we probably just not meant to be in communication. We just not, you probably don't need to watch this channel. You probably don't need to be around me, for real. Because we, you know, I don't know nothing else. I don't want to know nothing else. I don't. Like me and my sister is a lawyer. She has 4 degrees. I only got 2. I'm an underachiever. You understand? Like in my world, I'm nothing. And that's okay because I'm, you know, like in the circle of people, my accomplishments are minor, you know, but they still mine. You know what I mean? I'm not ever ashamed of nothing. You know what I'm saying? I win some, I lose some. I'm a grinder. I grind. That's what I do. You hear me? So it's like I've had conversations with my sister, and we're always talking about doing this, doing that, pushing forward. She says, hey, have you taken this class? I'm like, hey, have you heard of this thing? Hey, I'm going to this. What are you doing? And this is what we talk about almost nonstop. Pretty much nonstop. I mean, of course, we have family. We talk about health and, you know, family and stuff like that. But we not really talking about no nonsense for real. We not. You know, I'll help you. You help me. Whatever. Like it ain't. This is not about me. This ain't about you. This is just about doing. You know, moving forward. This ain't about nothing else, right? You know, the kids, like whatever. That's what we do. We are a positive, focused, driven people. Like that's all I am. I don't know nothing else. I just want y'all to understand this, that on this channel, this is what we talking about. If you don't like that, then you can go do something else. But we not tearing nobody down. We not misleading nobody. We not trying to do nothing like that. We not doing none of that. Now, if you doing that, then okay, we're going to talk about it. We're going to analyze it. And, you know, we're going to pray for you. You know what I'm saying? If you are misleading people into believing into, you know, whatever fraud you got going on, but that's not what we own. You know what I'm saying? We are a positive force. We are grinders. We grind. You hear me? So it's like, I understand that ain't for everybody. And some people may hear things different from, you know, depending on what ear you know, what ear you hearing from. You know what I'm saying? But that's it's never was meant for any kind of ill intent or whatever. And I just know that There are people who feel intimidated or feel offended by you saying what you have going on or whatever like that. And I really can't. I don't want to change nobody. If that's how they feel, that's how they feel. And I don't want to change. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to change either. I don't want to talk about other stuff. You know, I don't. Like, I don't care, to know what's on Love and Hip Hop, respectfully. I don't care about that. That's not what I'm into. I get it. That's probably that might be what the masses is into. But I have always been surrounded by grinders. That's just what I know. That's all. That's what I am. So, yeah, I was just having conversations and realizing that, like, not everybody is programmed that way, which is odd for me, of course. It's odd for me. It's just like I would probably be odd for somebody who isn't used to having those kind of conversations. And so, sometimes, you have to stay who you are or decide if you want to change. But I don't want to change. Like me and my sister would talk about how the things that we talk about, we wonder. It's come up in our conversations that I wonder if what other brothers and sisters talk about. I wonder what other people talk about, because this is what we talk about. We're talking about, law schools and closing on houses and meeting with the governor, and these are the things that we're talking about. I don't think that people even understand maybe how amazing it is to come from what I've had to overcome. I don't think they get it, and I understand they'll get it. And even people where I'm from, they get, well, it's like they hear it, they understand how, like, they know where we came from, but they still can't get it because they can't see the other side. They don't understand. Like, they like, okay, that's cool, but they don't even fully grasp it because it ain't really where they mentally at even, Like, they don't even know what that is to be in that room for real. So, they know where we coming from, but, like, they still ain't even thinking about nothing like that yet, So, I just wanted to say, if you're a grinder, man, keep grinding, man. Don't worry about what nobody feeling about your success, bro. Like, I'm proud of you. Be proud of yourself and keep grinding, keep pushing. Anyway, right now you watching Casino Is the Name. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we out. I was always focused on the money. I started with nothing. I was born to be an entrepreneur. I'm a real estate investor. Had my own trucking authority. Multiple college degrees. Ex-military. I'm an author, motivational speaker, not to mention I'm an accountant. But with all the things that I've done, it was government contracts that truly made me rich. There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. It's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino Is the Name.